Hey guys, SC Survival here. Today we're doing basically part 3 of our first aid kits. And we're just gonna have 2 parts, but I picked up a new first aid kit and I'm using this in company with my other first aid kit. And let's start off with the outside. Of course, I have some outdoor hand cream. We did a review on this. I love this stuff.
Really good product.
We have some Puro hand sanitizer. I know it's in a purple case. All I got was the purple one, so I'll put it on my zipper. And then has 1 pouch.
Wait, where exactly did we pick this up again?
Oh yeah, this is the Lifeline first aid kit. I got it from Academy for $24.99. Like I said, you're gonna hear a lot about Academy. And I kind of, not all this stuff that's in here came with it. I kind of packed this to the brim. I'm known for that when it comes to first aid kits.
Oh yeah.
Let's start off with the top pouch. I have roughly 250 ibuprofen/Tylenol packets because I've known that if you're in a group, some people can be allergic to Tylenol, so you give them ibuprofen or vice versa. And that can really cause some upsetting with their throat. Their throat can swell up. Have some cotton swabs just for regular cleaning your ears and other stuff that I don't really feel like explaining.
Yep.
Pocket tissues because you don't really want to be out in the woods with a stupid runny nose. That's aggravating.
Use your shirt. That's just my opinion.
Just a little pair of scissors for cutting band-aids, other stuff. I would not use this to operate on somebody, but in my other first aid kit I have razors. Excuse me there. Little small Mylar emergency blanket that I would use.
What are the dimensions on this?
84 inches long and 52 inches wide, so it can be a very big man.
And it is very nice and small. As you can see, it just about fits in the palm of my hand here. And I like it because I have survival blankets that are almost 2 times the size of this.
And another thing about this, about Mylar blankets, once you take them out, you're never going to be able to pack them the same ever again.
Trust me, we tried.
Then, of course, all their warranty, which, you know, nobody ever reads.
Yeah.
Alright, and so you flip this out like this. And
wow.
I packed some of this in here. I packed like the pills and the cotton swabs and the tissues and blankets. And these are like compressed cotton balls. They remind me of cigarette butts. You can use that for cleaning or soaking up blood, stuff like that.
They use those a lot of dentists to go put in your mouth in case they have to do anything.
Yeah, and so if your mouth is bleeding, so you just kind of take one out, you can put that in there to help with stop the bleeding. In here, I'll go ahead and take it out. I have 2 first aid tape rolls. And then I don't really think I have to take this out. Besides, I have a little first aid guide and a bunch of non-adherent pads and gauze pads, just different dimensions. I don't think I really have to pull it out and show you. Like that one's 2x3 and in the back it's like 6x8 or something and it's folded. I have some Benadryl itch stopping cream. This works with, real quick, let me read. Alright, I got it. This works with poison ivy, poison oak, poison sumac, mosquito bites, spider bites, snake bites with the itching, everything. I like carrying around a bunch of triple antibiotic ointment because sometimes those small little pouches, if you're on a big trip, they go away very quickly. So I like to have a big tube of it, and I always have extra at the house. Some Alka-Seltzer for, I believe they're used for an upset stomach, right?
It says cold and flu, I believe. Hold on.
So that, yeah, cold and flu, so it'll work with that. I have a bunch, that's like, well, not a bunch, but I have about 13 alcohol prep pads. These are basically knockoff alcohol prep pads. These are quick and clean pads. They just clean up really anything. Have like the best thing ever, a small 5-gram Quick Clot that I picked up from Academy, yet again for $13.99. I kind of have this in here just for energy and electrolyte purposes. You pour this in your water and this makes a wonderful Gatorade drink mix. I picked it up from my friend, the cameraman. 3 pairs of non-sterile gloves. So I wouldn't use this to do surgery. This is just kind of like ones that just kind of, I don't know really how to explain it. Just use it without getting your hands super dirty or bloody or something like that. This is what is this? Oh, a sterile bandage. Basically, you would just stretch it around the area that's wounded after you place a bandage on, and it helps keeps it on.
So pretty much a gauze pads or gauze rolls.
Yeah, 3 gauze rolls. And I have one in my EDC or one-day pack, whatever you want to call it, for my what I like to call boo-boo kit, because you can't really do any trauma. An ace bandage. If you sprain your wrist or sprain your ankle, you can still be able to walk on it somewhat with this thing. About the biggest instant cold pack I've ever seen in a first aid kit.
Dang, that's big.
And that's it for that pouch. And then onto this one, I have taking little eye drops because
Refresh Optiv.
yeah, Refresh Optiv eye drops, because what I've learned, whenever your eyes get super tired or super dry, eye drops are very convenient. It's not necessary to survive, but it helps with not being super uncomfortable. Wouldn't you agree?
Oh yeah.
This is basically what I call a boo-boo kit. You have a huge assortment of bandages. Like there's a knuckle bandage on the top, so I'll go ahead and take it out. Several knuckle bandages, so if you scrape your knuckle up real bad, you can use that. Some small strip bandages for smaller cuts and different things like that, so you can kind of more see the size on them, like on the imprint in there.
Yep.
Excuse me for clearing my throat, but I have like a frog in my throat right now. It's aggravating.
You don't have to take that one out. I think they can pretty much
This is
see.
self-explanatory. I mean, you can really guess. This is just an assortment of small bandages from 1 inch long to 2 inches long. Some are folded over because they're just bigger. So this will be for not deep lashes, but more like smaller, bigger cuts around the legs and everything like that.
Yep.
In here, I'm definitely going to take these out. Here, I'm going to move that out the way. Alright, so
And this little packet of stuff that he's about to show you comes in just about every common first aid kit.
yep, got some burn gel. I always like to have to, like, if you burn yourself on the fire. And now I have a gift from God, moleskin, because when you get blisters, it's awesome to have that, to put it on there and heal them.
Oh yeah.
Blisters are not fun walking around with big old heavy boots. I have 2 non-aspirin pills and 4 pouches of ibuprofen pills, each with 2 ibuprofen pills in there. Now, as you already know, a bunch of them in here because I like to have them with me. Let's see what else. I'm gonna take the rest out of here. 4 triple antibiotic ointment pouches. So really, I have hyper redundancy, I guess you could say, because I have this big old tube right here. So those will go together. Then 2 hydrocortisone creams. I honestly, it just slipped my mind what these are used for. Let's see. Itching, yeah. Anti-itch cream. So that's good. So if you get a big old mosquito bite and you really don't feel like just ignoring it, put some of this on and it relieves it. Move that out over here. Alright, let's see. I have a bunch of these in here. The BZK towelette. These are kind of like cleaning everything and getting let's read. It's not contains benzalkonium chloride, and this is for external use only. This is cleansing of the face, hands, and body without soap and water, and it air dries in seconds. So this is basically your sink right here, cleaning your hands and everything. And that's what all those right there are in that bag. Next, I kind of noticed these are color coded. See, I have blue, green, and red. So these are Providone iodine prep pads. So that's kind of basically before you're about to do, I guess you could call it trauma surgery. You would use that to clean and prevent dirtiness of the surgery area.
Of the tissue and stuff.
Yeah, you use that to clean around it, because I remember whenever I had surgery on my hip, they rubbed that iodine and Providone stuff all around it. Sting relief, you can never have enough of that because I don't really like walking around with a bunch of spider bites or something like that that itch. And more alcohol prep pads, you can honestly never have enough of those.
Oh yeah.
And with me, since it's camping, I didn't figure I need to bring this my sodium chloride and hydrogen peroxide. The sodium chloride is basically the pharmaceutical version of hydrogen peroxide, and I didn't bring it, but that will be with my kit. This is my first aid kit right here, my second part. And again, we're in our tent. We have a review on kind of how we set up our tent, and you have basically everything except for trauma in this thing, except for the QuikClot.
Yep.
So guys, thanks for watching. This is SC Survival. Please like, comment, subscribe. Thanks and bye.